Mae'r tîm cartre yn edrych am buddugoliaeth gynta yma. Cei Connah sy'n ymosod yn gynnar Franklin at Harrington. Rhediad da gan y cefnwr, nôl mae'n dod! A mae'r gôl yn cael ei sgorio gan Ben Nash. Y gwaith creu rhwng Franklin a Harrington. Harrington yn croesi'n isel. A'r cefnwr canol Ben Nash yn sgorio pedwerydd gôl y tymor. Cei Connah wedi chymryd yn fyr mewn a hir canol ar y postyn pella. Mae Cei Connah yn casglu. Cei Connah a blaen trod pwysig a tacl hwyr gan Cei Connah ar Harry Franklin. Wel, Harry Franklin wedi derbyn anaf cas fanna. Y dacl hwyr yma'n cerdyn coch yn syth i matel Cei Connah. A felly Hwlffordd lawr i 10. Maen nhw'n edrych i roi pwysau ar y golwr ifanc 19 oed Ifan Nott. Peniad nôl, mae'n cael ei gollwng ac mae'r gôl yn cael ei hawlio gan Cei Connah. A mae Harry Franklin yn derbyn llongyfarchiadau. Y peniad ar y postyn pella oedd hi'n smonach llwyr yn y cwrt bach. Cei Connah wedi dyblu mantais. Harry John yn cael ei ddal yng nghanol ca ac yna'r ergyd wych gan yr eilydd Ryan Stratoulis. Ryan Stratoulis 5 munud mae wedi bod ar y ca ac yn gweld Ifan Nott oddi ar ei linell a gyda mantais y gwynt y tu ôl iddo fe ac yn codi'r bêl yn gelfydd dros ben y golwr ifanc i ychwanegu'r drydedd i Cei Connah. Un cyfle falle, ac mae Hwlffordd yn cael gôl yn ôl. Wel, a fyddech chi'n credu'r peth. Jack Wilson ar gôl. Gôl gysur fydd i Hwlffordd. Hwlffordd 1, Cei Connah 2. Neil, a 5th successive win, your team is in a rich vein of form.
Yeah, it is. You know, I didn't think we played anywhere near as well today as we have in the previous matches, but we can't play to the best levels every single week. But I thought we were close enough to our levels. I thought Haverfordwest had a really strong game plan about how they were going to try and prevent us from playing through them and controlling the game in possession. They looked to try and hit us on the counter-attack, and we had to be patient. We weren't patient enough in the first half, moving them around, waiting for the opportunities. But when we got our chances, we were probably a little bit more clinical today than we have been.
That sort of thing happens, isn't it? When you're down there and you're down on your luck and confidence is low, things tend to go against you. But you've just got to fight and try and turn it around yourself. And I thought, we battled well for the first 42 minutes, and then a lapse of concentration, and we go in 1-0 down when we've had a few chances first half, and we've caught them on the counter attack, which we wanted to do, but. It's hard then when you're low and you concede the first goal, which we keep doing. It's tough.
John Disney, Connah's key captain, many congratulations. You are Sgorio's player of the day. You lead by example and you insist on the highest standards from your colleagues.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think, I don't know how you picked me there. There's a real team performance. All the lads did really well. We're a really solid group. Loads of togetherness. It's built on togetherness that's come from pre-season, really. We've got a new group. Some people might say we're playing in a different way. Today was a bit different in regards to being a bit more, we weren't as expansive as and cutting through teams as normal, but yeah, set high standards. That's just come from being at the football club for so many years. We're expected to finish in Europe, we're expected to win a cup competition, and yeah, if that's your opinion, thank you. Yeah.
And in terms of players' unavailability, injuries, suspensions, etc., they're mounting now.
That's 50 unavailable players after 8 games. I thought last year was bad, this year's even worse. I'm not using that as an excuse. I've got a squad of players. We knew a number of those boys weren't going to figure at the start of the season. So that's not an excuse. That's not an excuse for people who are low on confidence at the moment. So I'm not going to be negative towards the boys. I thought in patches today we put a shift in and did what I asked of them. But then we're just giving goals away, which you can't do against anybody. Never mind Connah's Quay, who are an excellent team. you saw the bench that they're bringing on as well during the game, and you know, that's something we've got to strive to do and try and be better at. But first and foremost, we have to put our own house in order, and we have to do the basics well. And it's a big week ahead now. Met away and Aber at home. You know, it's a massive week for this football club. We've dropped into the bottom two. We were in the bottom two once last year. I know people forget that because we ended up where we ended up in Europe, but we were in the bottom two in November last year, and you know, we've ended up in September this year, so we need to get out of it as quick as possible.
And Ryan Stratulis's finish was exquisite.
Yeah, he's it's an interesting one because, you know, we've sort of got an adage at the football club: if you're playing well and we win, you keep your shirt, and it breeds that competition for places where everybody knows that if they take the foot off the gas, there's players that will take that opportunity. I must say that the players outside of the team and came off the bench, Callum Morris, Mike Wilde, Dan Roberts, Ryan Stratulis and Josh Williams, deserve to be in the team the way they're playing, but at the moment we're in a rich vein of form. They're being patient, they're working hard in training, and they take the chances when they come on off the bench.